Well, good morning Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. The sun is about to rise, and you know what sort of day it's rising on? A day of victory and glory as Tottenham Hotspur take out Ferencvàros 2-1. That's 5 games in a row we've won now, which is our best winning streak in 3.5 years. It was a tough game. It was a tough game. They gave us a game of football. Tough conditions, been bucketing down with rain for God knows how long. There's all smoke and flares and fireworks, and I love all that sort of stuff. Safety third is what I reckon. No one ever got hurt by a firework. I think that's true. You know, from the kickoff, well, let's look at the lineup. A few changes, and I tell you, I wasn't the only excited person to see starting debuts for Lancashire and Moore, and I think they acquitted themselves perfectly, as did the starting lineup, really. You know, it's a far cry from the Coventry game where it was a bit ropey. We did all right. We did very well. Ferencvàros came at us the first 5-10 minutes, and I was thinking, you know what, they might run out of steam, and I think they did for periods of the game. They couldn't keep up with us. We were just too good. We were cutting out a lot of their passes. We were giving the ball away a bit as well. It wasn't all Tottenham Hotspur by any means, which in some ways makes the victory a little bit sweeter because we had to fight for it. But as the first half went on, we started really getting in there, and Mikey Moore, man, what a debut! Nice jinky run, and there was all manner of kerfuffle in the box. There was Moore, there was Lancashire, but it fell to the trusted foot of Papamatasaurus Rex, and he banged it in to take us 1-0 up before the break. But goal wasn't enough, man. A goal wasn't enough. We knew the way they were scoring. There was an incident in the first half where they scored a goal. It was ruled offside. My instant reaction was that it was definitely offside because there was a guy in the middle that was 5 miles offside, and it seems to be a thing in modern football where it's only the player that gets the ball that seems to be the offside offender now. Now you can have any old muppet in there, and it don't matter. And to say that guy in front of the goalie in the 6-yard box was not interfering with play, I think that's an absolute joke. But turns out the guy who scored the goal, or didn't score the goal, was also offside by a Nat's cock. So that was pretty cool. Disallowed goal. I wasn't really worried about it anyway, much. It's a bit nippy here this morning, and I'm very tired. I did get a couple of hours sleep last night, but I'll upload this review, this reaction, I think they call it in internet land. I'll have a few more hours kip, I think, today before I go to work. But it was a good game. So the second half got cracking, and I thought, I expected Spurs to dominate it more. We had some really good passages of play. But they did all right. We were good at the back. We got caught out a couple of times, but not through the, ball over the top. Glenn Hoddle, man, he's a football hero of mine, but I can't listen to him commentate on Spurs because he keeps on bagging the high line and talking about game management and stuff like that. It's like, oh, Glenn, don't break my heart, man. Come on, please. Now, in the second half, Ange made some really exciting attacking substitutions as well. We weren't content with going up with 1-0 and then sitting at 1-0 and that was the end of the game. No. We knew we needed 2 goals. So we brought on Madison and Kulu. Even Solanke came on as well. There was no change to the back 4, which was pretty good because they were doing a pretty solid job. In fact, Archie Gray had a blinder of a game actually. Just a couple of kerfuffles here and there, but really nice touches on the ball. Nice bit of a back heel pass. And Basuma did a lot of mopping up as well. Yves Basuma, man, a lot of mopping up for us. very strong on the ball, had an amazing run to let Timo in. And look, Timo had a good game. Good game. He did that fluff up. I think he made... Oh, look, who knows what's going on in Timo's mind, but when he had the sort of almost one-on-one with the keeper, he tried to go around him, just overhit it, and couldn't get the shot off instead of, pulling it back. But hey, look, he had a good game. He was pressing really well, actually, was Timo. So I'm still behind him, man. What's there to lose, you know? Ange seems to want him. I thought he held his head up well. Lancashire looked really good, getting himself into good positions in the box. Didn't quite come off for him. He had a good couple of chances, though. So I'm sure that will come with him. Mikey Moore looks very, very confident, doesn't he? Very confident, not afraid to take players on. He's got that awkward stop-start pace, which defenders bloody hate, and you don't know which directions he's going to go. He might go left or right. So yeah, good start by him. But we did get a second goal, and who was it? It's Mr. 5 in 5, Brennan Johnson. I never doubted him. Everyone else doubted him. They're still saying he's a one-trick pony, probably. A goal a game is a good trick in my book. Like I said the other day, it's a Merlin trick. It's not a Paul Daniels trick. And, you know, when we went 2-0 up, I bet there was a few high... Well, this is when I heard Glenn Hall start talking about game management. And I was thinking, bollocks to that. I want to go 3-0 up, 4-0 up. And we didn't. We didn't do any game management. We played to the whistle. Ferencvàros got a goal back near the death to keep it all lively and interesting. But it wasn't enough for them. And when it was 2-1, with a few minutes to go, was there any running to the corner flag or any of that crap? No, man, Spurs just kept on piling on the pressure. And, you know, that's the sort of thing where if it goes wrong, there'll be a lot of finger pointing. But I maintain it's better to do it, because if you want to play attacking football, when's the best time to practice it? It's during a match. And if you can do it with like 5 or 10 minutes left of a game, and you're only a goal to the good, and you're still doing that, and it works out, then gives you confidence to do it under all sorts of circumstances in other games. So, although it was very well played for Tottenham, they played in a very good spirit of the game, kept it going. Man, I'm absolutely stoked. Absolutely stoked. So far, I think there's only 3 teams in the Europa League that have won both their games, so we're right up the top. It's, you know, one more win and you can almost start saying that it's looking good for us to qualify straight into the knockouts without having to faff around with you know, knockout with the elimination or whatever they're calling them. I don't know, man. So happy with that. Happy with 5 wins on a row. Looking forward now to making it 6 against Brighton. The Tottenham juggernauts going on. The Ange Postecoglou Express. Choo choo. Destination glory. You better hop on before it's too late. All the doubters, where are you now, eh? Where are you now? Tottenham Hotspur 1 or 2. Ferencvàros 2. Like I say, difficult circumstances. Not an easy fixture. I don't care what people say. Oh, it's only Hungary or whatever. Doesn't matter. They showed us that they're a decent enough side, and well done to them for trying to play a game of football as well. They didn't try and shore one up and maybe get a 0-0. And that late goal for them, hey, can't begrudge it. Gave their fans something to cheer about. So hopefully they went home happy. They can be proud of their team. They definitely held their own, but Tottenham Hotspur were just too good for them, because we are by far the greatest team the galaxy's ever seen. Any other incidents, man? My brain's a bit hazy, man. I don't know if this will be the most coherent reaction going. But hey, man, a win's a win. We won in style again. Onwards and upwards, man. Onwards and upwards. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.